If you're 18 or in your 20s, listen closely. There is a new ministry on the horizon in Placer, Nevada County. It is called the United Young Adults Collective. Let me share with you the vision. Now listen, I love my church so much. I was raised in it. I spent so much time in that building, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I don't have plans to leave. But I will say, it's very hard to have a healthy, thriving young adults group when, I'm in a small town in a small church. We just don't have many people. And I know there are a lot of small churches in our area who have that same struggle. So we thought, what's a way that we can fix this problem? We can actually have a ministry for young adults that can get fed, equipped, and have community together that's rooted in Christ. Listen, if you're anything like me, you may have tried a few different young adults groups over the years, and I'll be honest, it's been hard to find one that I really like, that I want to be invested in long term, that honestly is not fake. I want an authentic atmosphere. It's a huge turnoff for me when I enter a room and all the people feel fake, the vibe feels fake. That's a huge turnoff for me. And the desire of our ministry is to be the antithesis of that. Listen, we're not under the banner of like a huge church who has funding and budgets for us. We don't have all that. So by nature, we're gonna have to be a little more stripped down than other groups. We're gonna be real, we're gonna be raw and a little gritty at times, but we think that's a good thing. Now, I know I just said that the ages are 18 and into your 20s. There is one exception. Listen up, if you're 17 and you're in your final semester of high school, meaning you're about to graduate this semester, we'd love to have you as well, because we understand you're about to enter into a new season of life. There's a lot of change coming your way, and you may be looking for a group that you want to be grounded in while you're experiencing this new season of life, and we would love to be that group for you. Now, the reason that we are putting an age limit on this is because of the kind of things that we're going to be talking about and having conversations about, the teaching. There are very real issues and struggles that our generation is dealing with and struggling with that, quite frankly, we need more teaching on, and we need to hear it be talked about. And some of those things might not be suitable for a 15-year-old. So we are putting an age limit on that, and that's because we want it to be real, we want it to be raw. We're going to address the hard issues. We are not going to sugarcoat things. We are going to address real problems in life. We're going to address real problems straight out of this book, and we are going to tackle the hard things. So if that sounds good to you, you're in the right place. Let's talk about format. Here's how the average night at United Young Adults is going to work. As for location, we are being hosted by Missions Coffee. And if you don't know where Missions is, I'm actually standing in it right now filming this video. It's a Christian coffee shop that's located right in North Auburn, right off Highway 49 near the Home Depot. If you need directions, we've got that in our Instagram bio. We've got links. You can go ahead and check that out. But Missions has been so gracious to offer to invite us and host us, and we are so grateful to that. So thank you, Missions. We love you. Now, as for date and time, we are meeting every Friday at 6:30 p.m. So show up at 6:30, grab a snack, talk to some friends. We'll start service shortly after that. Now get this, if you want food before or after service, I'm not lying. There's a taco truck in the parking lot, in the Missions parking lot. What more do you want? What more do you want? It's the perfect system. So here's the format for how service is going to work once we start. There's going to be a time of worship. I'm not going to lie, we're going to worship a lot. I want to emphasize this. Worship means a lot to us. It's incredibly important to us, and we're very passionate about it. We take it very seriously. It's not going to be super fancy. We don't have fog machines and we don't have crazy lights, but we're going to worship Him in spirit and in truth nonetheless. And after that, we'll have a time of teaching and presenting the word, a sermon, and getting equipped. And then we may go back into worship, but we will definitely have a time of prayer. We want to have that opportunity for you guys. We're going to have prayer partners. If you need prayer, come up and ask for it. You can pray with each other in the seats. We want to have that time available to you. And listen, we're really not putting a schedule on the back half of the service because it's Friday night and the next day is Saturday. And of course, some of you are going to be working Saturday, but a lot of you aren't going to work the next day. So we're hoping that you're willing to spend a little extra time if need be on a Friday night. Instead of going out and doing all the debauchery on a Friday night that one might normally do, we're hoping that you might be willing to spend your Friday night with us. Like I said, we got the taco truck before or after service. Go grab a bite to eat, hang out with people, keep going if you want to keep going, go spend time together, get in community. We want to emphasize that. That's extremely important to us. And again, our heart for this ministry is to unite young adults from all around. We want this to be a place where people from all backgrounds, all towns, all churches of any size can come together and find accountability, find community, find friends, find partners. Not like that. I shouldn't have said that. I knew it as soon as it came out of my mouth. I didn't mean it like that. But I mean, hey, like, you never know. You never know. It's a great environment. I mean, we're certainly not going to like tell you to shoot your shot from the stage. We're not going to, tell you to do that. But, it's a great environment. Do what you will. I need to move on quickly. But we really do want this to be an environment where everybody feels welcome. We want it to be genuine. We want it to be authentic. And so while the ministry is made for believers and we want to equip believers and have community that's rooted in Christ, we're also not ignorant to the fact that there are a lot of people in our locale that maybe have never been to church, or maybe it's been a long time since they've been in church, or maybe they're just curious about this Jesus thing. We want you to know that you are more than welcome here. Please, you know where we are. We would love to connect with you. Please walk in, ask as many questions as you want. We would love to have you. Last thing, just to try to, again, communicate our heart for the United Young Adults Collective. It's undeniable. In the latter half of 2025, and honestly ever since, our generation has been living an incredible, radical revival. I believe it's undeniable. And listen, not only do we want to keep that momentum up, we want it to be the perpetual posture of our hearts to live in a state of revival. Why? Because it's what Jesus has done for every single one of us that has placed our faith in him. That's what he did for me. He's revived our hearts. He has made us alive in him. And we want to do something with that. We want to learn how to love him. We want to know how to serve him. We want to learn how to do kingdom work and live a life that honors him, to prepare ourselves for eternity, to serve others, to serve the less fortunate, to go back to our churches on Sunday and learn how to serve our church with a new fervor and a new passion. That's what we want. We want to live a life that honors God, and we want to do it together. I believe God is on the move. I believe that revival is on the horizon in this area. And I think God's going to do something big. That's our God. That's who we serve. And that is who we are chasing after as hard as we possibly can. Here's the most important thing you need to know. We are kicking off this ministry on March 13th. That is going to be our first meeting. March 13th. Mark your calendars. Follow the page, stay posted for more updates. If any of this has piqued your interest and you're curious or you have questions, please DM the page. I would love to connect with you. We're gonna get things going. Like I said, March 13th, mark your calendars. I'll see you there. Peace. Hold on. The door's that way. I don't know what I was thinking.